Hello, and welcome to the sixth in an unknown number of podcasts. Today, I'd like to begin with the BBC Model B microcomputer. And here it is. In this day and age where we talk about gigabytes and terabytes, the BBC Model B had 32 kilobytes of memory. And in the school that I was in as a child, there was one computer for the 600 or so students to use and share. Obviously, we didn't get to use it that often. But I mention this because it's just interesting to see how technology has changed and moved on since then. Our new normal has been to set and complete work using Microsoft Teams. A big thanks to students who have been accessing the work and doing what you can when you can and submitting the work for us to take a look at. For those students who haven't been doing the work, and it's a concern that some colleagues have voiced to me to mention in the podcast, we can see when things have not been viewed or when things have not been submitted. So a plea, I guess, to students who haven't been doing the work or not been doing as much as they could is just to try to do what you can. There is going to be a life beyond this crisis, and you will have a life beyond school. And being able to sit at your desk and complete some work is good practice. It establishes some good habits. You get a sense of self-motivation and self-discipline as well, because there may come a time when you need to fill in a job application. You might have your own business in the future and you've got some tax returns to fill in. You might just have forms to complete or a lot of paperwork that you need to do. And if you don't get into the practice of being able to sit and just do some work, then it will become a struggle later on. So for those of you who have been doing lots of work, thank you to you. To those of you who could do perhaps a little bit more or access the work and just to have an attempt or a try at some of those assignments, please, please, please do what you can when you can. It's better than not doing anything. If we go back to the BBC Model B, things have moved on tremendously in the technological sense, and no amount of technology will substitute hard work and effort. To that end, in case you've missed it, Mrs. Speakman and the Modern Languages faculty, they recently tweeted something that can help you with keeping up with your French at home. Again, with technology, you can get onto Netflix and watch some French films. You can go onto YouTube and find some instructional videos or watch some short documentaries or articles. You can listen to a range of French music artists, pop stars, whatever, and all these sorts of things can help you practice or maintain your French. I'm sure there are similar things that you can be doing for German and Spanish as well. There's a phrase, use it or lose it. And if you don't keep practicing things in languages, or if you don't keep listening to things in languages, then it's something that you can forget about or get out of practice with really easily. Continuing with the theme of technology, a colleague from the English faculty forwarded this to me this morning. The Globe Theatre is making the productions that they've got on their streaming service free for all from the 6th of April. A total of 6 of Shakespeare's plays will be available, including Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, and A Midsummer Night's Dream. So there's plenty there for those of you who are wanting to find something to do, or those of you who are enjoying your English lessons, or you might even have read the plays in lessons, something for you to watch that's going to be free from the 6th of April. Somebody on social media has also collected together some of the classes that celebrities are running. There's a suggested timetable, you don't have to follow that necessarily, but there's all sorts of things which are available online for you to do. Plenty in this technological age for you to find things to occupy yourselves with while you are staying at home. Hot on the heels, no pun intended, of the advice that somebody sent in yesterday about wearing their uniform to complete work and taking it off when they're finished and getting into their own clothes, so you can distinguish between school work and just being at home. Somebody has suggested, because you're not walking around corridors going from lesson to lesson and sitting still either at your desk doing some work or on the sofa watching telly, means that you'll feel colder. So somebody sent in a top tip: wear plenty of thick socks just to keep your feet warm, because they've noticed that over the time that they've been at home that the feet are getting colder and colder. If you do have any more top tips, then please do get in touch. It seems that today has been a top tip Tuesday. So until tomorrow, which will probably be Wellbeing Wednesday, as ever, be kind, take care, and stay safe.